Good morning, it's 7:39. This is the Breakfast Club with Nick Rado on Rodney's MoreFM. Very pleased to be joined in studio by Kaz from Paws Perfect Dog Training, your puppy training and development specialist. Kaz, you look very calm this morning, and it's something that I would say you can't teach, but you reckon you can teach it.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you can. Calmness is one of those really underrated foundation skills that doesn't really get trained a lot these days.
Right.
And it's really important to teach your dogs how to settle, how to relax, how to bring themselves down.
Yeah.
I guess one of the things that is the most frustrating thing for most pet owners is having their dogs go from being over aroused or in that really highly aroused state, which is usually when they're jumping up, when they're barking, when they're pulling on lead, and having them calm and settle. So it's one of the most important things I think you need to teach.
Oh, totally. You think about, I'm doing that with my kids even, like teaching them how to breathe and teaching them how to like calm down. How would you do that? How do you say to a dog, take 10 deep breaths?
Calm down.
Yeah.
Without saying calm down.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So one of the things is it's to create value for that state. And a lot of the times it's capturing those moments when your dog is actually being calm. So things like not patting them when they're jumping up, which we talked about the other day, rewarding them for doing the things that you like rather than trying to fix them later. So when they're lying down calmly on their bed, tell them what a good dog they are and maybe give them a little treat on their bed so that they learn that just sitting there doing nothing can actually be just as valuable to them as jumping up and barking and being all excited. There's lots of training games that you can do that actually build calmness into your dog's daily life. So as opposed to the high arousal games like playing tug and playing fetch and all those sorts of things where your dog gets really excited, you want to build in games. It's almost like a puzzle game where they've got to learn to flip from one to the other. So one of the games that I like, which is my favourite game for young dogs, is to teach them to come in and out of arousal. So you can be really excited and then you've got to stop and then you can play the really excited game again. So that game we play is a high game of tug. So you get your dog growling and pulling and having a lovely time, and then you have them release the tug toy and ask them to do a behaviour like sit or touch or down, and then you count to 5 in your head. And then you reward them by having another game of tug. So you bring them up, bring them down.
Yeah. Are there any places they can go, websites or courses that you're doing at the minute?
Yeah, well, we have a puppy class starting this week. And we also have a juniors class starting next month. So for those people that might have missed out on a puppy class, they can also enroll in the junior class, which is kind of that in-betweens age. So, or they can just go to my website and all the details are on there.
And pawsperfect.co.nz. Kaz's Chat each week is proudly sponsored by Pet Cover New Zealand, New Zealand's leading pet insurer. And thank you so much, Kaz, and we'll see you next week.